Have you ever felt like you knew what was going to happen a split second before it did? Not in a psychic, fortune teller kind of way, but more like a gut feeling. An instant recognition. What if I told you that this isn't just a feeling, but a fundamental way your brain works? It turns out your brain is constantly running a simulation of the world, predicting what's going to happen next before you even consciously perceive it. This isn't science fiction. It's cutting-edge neuroscience, and it completely changes how we think about reality. So, how does this work? Imagine you're walking down the street. You see a ball roll out into the road. Before you even have time to think, your brain has already predicted a child might run out after it. You tense up, ready to react. This predictive process happens for everything, from catching a baseball to finishing someone's sentence. Your brain isn't just a passive receiver of information from your eyes and ears. Instead, it's an active, forward-thinking prediction machine. Let's dive into the science. This idea is often called the predictive brain or predictive coding theory. It suggests that our brains are constantly building models of the world based on our past experiences. Think of it like a massive internal library of everything you've ever learned. When new sensory information comes in, what you see, hear, or feel, the brain doesn't start from scratch. Instead, it makes a prediction based on its existing models. It asks, given my past experiences, what's most likely to be happening right now? For example, when you see the shape of an apple, your brain doesn't just register red, round object. It predicts apple, along with all the associated concepts. It's a fruit, it's sweet, it's crunchy. It then compares this prediction with the actual sensory data coming from your eyes. If the data matches the prediction, great! The perception is confirmed with minimal effort. If there's a mismatch, say, you bite into it and it tastes like an onion, your brain generates a prediction error. This error signal is incredibly important. It tells your brain, whoa, my model was wrong, and forces it to update its understanding. This process of prediction and error correction is how we learn and adapt to a constantly changing world. Think about it like this. Your brain operates on a need-to-know basis. It's much more efficient to only pay attention to the surprises, the things that don't fit the prediction. If your brain had to process every single pixel of visual information and every single sound wave from scratch all the time, you'd be completely overwhelmed. You wouldn't be able to function. Predictive coding is a brilliant energy-saving shortcut. It allows you to navigate the world quickly and effectively by focusing only on what's new or unexpected. Let's look at some cool examples. Have you ever misread a word because you were expecting another one? That's your predictive brain at work. Your brain predicted the word based on the context of the sentence and just skimmed over the actual letters. Optical illusions are another fantastic example. Many illusions work by tricking your brain's predictive models. Your brain sees something ambiguous and makes its best guess based on past experience. But in the case of an illusion, that guess turns out to be wrong, creating a bizarre or impossible perception. The illusion isn't in the image itself, but in the conflict between your brain's prediction and reality. This theory also helps explain more complex phenomena. Take placebo effects. For example, if you strongly believe a sugar pill will relieve your headache, it often does. Why? Because your brain predicts that the pill will cause pain relief. It then adjusts your body's chemistry to match that prediction, actually reducing the pain signals. Your expectation, your prediction literally changes your physical reality. It also sheds light on conditions like anxiety. In an anxiety disorder, the brain's predictive system might be in overdrive. It's constantly predicting threats and dangers, even when there are none. Every ambiguous sound is interpreted as a potential threat. Every uncertain social situation is predicted to end in disaster. The person is living in a reality shaped by these negative predictions, leading to a constant state of high alert and stress. Understanding this can be a powerful step toward managing anxiety by learning to question those automatic negative predictions and retrain the brain's models. So what does this mean for us? It means that our perception of reality isn't a direct, unfiltered window to the world. It's a carefully constructed simulation, an educated guess, co-created by the world outside and the predictive models inside our heads. Your reality is unique to you, shaped by your unique history of experiences and learning. What you've seen, what you've learned, what you believe, all of it feeds into the predictive engine running between your ears. This is both a humbling and empowering idea. Humbling because it shows that our perception isn't always objective truth. We are all susceptible to biases and assumptions baked into our predictive models. But it's also empowering because if our brain models can be updated by prediction errors, it means we can change our perception of reality. We can learn. We can expose ourselves to new experiences, challenge our old beliefs, and literally rewire our brains to see the world differently by being curious, by seeking out things that surprise us. We're generating those crucial prediction errors that force our brains to grow. When you learn a new skill, travel to a new place, or listen to someone with a different perspective, you are actively updating your internal models of the world. You are expanding your reality. So, the next time you experience that flash of déjà vu or a moment of I knew that was going to happen, take a second to appreciate the incredible predictive machine in your head. It's not just passively watching the movie of your life. It's actively directing it, anticipating the next scene before the light even hits the screen. You are the architect of your own reality, constantly building and rebuilding it with every thought, every experience, and every prediction. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the mind. If you found this fascinating, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our brains and ourselves. Let me know in the comments, has your brain's predictive power ever surprised you? I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.